absolute stunner as the Orioles hit 3 home runs and score 5 runs in the 8th inning to come back and beat the defending champion Washington Nationals 5-3 on this Saturday night. We're breaking it all down on MASN All Access Extra, and we bring in Melanie Newman, who was on the call for this game. Melanie, what a game. Following a game that was a blowout last night, 11-0, the Orioles take game 1, and then tonight, a dramatic come-from-behind win. Absolutely incredible game.
Paul, it was concerning. You know, Eshelman was really pushing through a couple of those innings, and it just seemed like both had their number tonight. You started to wonder, where are they going to pull it from? They were so aggressive in last night's game, jumping all over pitches within the first 1-2 pitches that everybody across the board for the Nats arms were offering up to them. And you just didn't see it tonight, especially when you looked at the top of the lineup. They had gone quiet. You know, Rio Ruiz, the only guy to not get a hit last night, had the only hit tonight for so long. But I got to say, you know, Rainey locked it down. And you think for sure this guy's going to bridge it for them. He's going to keep everything quiet. And the minute that you saw Doolittle warming up, you've seen the fact that he hasn't had it this year for whatever reason. The Orioles were paying attention. And you come off the bench. And again, Hyde has said so many times, it's a quiet bench right now. There aren't a lot of guys in the dugout. There's no one in the stands. That's all you have to do if you're not one of the starters, is pay attention to that. And they had his number from the moment they stepped up.
Yeah, it felt very much like the reverse of the scenario we saw so many times last October with the Nationals coming from behind in games that nobody thought they could win, and then the 8th and the 9th inning come around, and all of a sudden there they are, and they're pushing for the win, and the Orioles did that tonight. Melanie, we've seen this Orioles offense be hot and cold through the first couple weeks of the season, but never really in the same game do we see the two extremes. They had just 2 hits heading into that 8th inning. Why do you think they've been so hot and cold? Because when they're hot, they are awfully hot.
I agree with Hyde on this one, and the fact that they're reading mistake pitches. And we saw that with the Marlins, and it helped that they didn't know who was about to come up to the mound. And the Marlins had such a quilted together patchwork of guys coming in. You know, you had the hard throwers, you had the elusive kind of soft guys in the middle that just never really gave them a chance to balance and find that swing. But you know what you're getting with Washington, and you kind of had some chances last night. They ran all over that. And again, with Doolittle, they were mistake pitches because he hasn't been able to find it, and they read them once more. I mean, even with Nunez, you know, Hyde didn't say, oh, he's coming out and he's attacking really well. I said, no, they're mistakes. And if these guys aren't swinging on those pitches, then I don't know what they're doing. And that's exactly what they were able to do again tonight. And credit to the bullpen. Again, they were nails after putting themselves in some tough situations. You know, Sulser has a 30-pitch outing. You kind of wanted to come back out for the 9th, but that's why you have Givens and Castro still waiting in the back when Sulser overextended himself.
Yeah, those 2 guys at the back end of the bullpen were solid tonight. That bullpen in general has been one of the better storylines through the first couple weeks of the season. We saw them struggle so much last year. They're off to a pretty solid start so far in 2020. And Melanie, 2 great wins to start this series. Now that the Orioles have a chance to go for the sweep tomorrow, you are again on the call with Jeff Arnold. Could be a great weekend for you to be on the call with Jeff.
I'm not going to get ahead of anything right now because I got the credit with the Tampa Bay sweep, and then I felt like I took the loss in the Marlins sweep. So it's potpourri at this point. We're going to see what happens. But yeah, fingers crossed. It's going to be interesting. You know, it's Strasburg's first time back. A lot of stuff is up in the air right now. And of course, everybody waiting with bated breath to see exactly what inning Keegan Aiken gets to come in.
Yeah, a great storyline as well. Him getting recalled from the alternate site in Bowie. The lefty, one of the top pitching prospects in the system, probably will get some action tomorrow against the Nationals. Melanie, thanks so much. You're still in the booth. I'll let you get home and get ready for the game tomorrow. Thanks so much for hopping on MASN All Access Extra to wrap up this win.
Thanks, Paul. You know, I think we're just going to sleep here. We're going to keep the juju. It's fine.
Yeah.